Woo! Hey everybody, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk. So it's been about a month. I would say roughly a month since I've made a YouTube video. In fact, I believe the last video I did, I believe was a Q&A as well. It was a Q&A number 38. I believe. I'm just double checking right now. Yeah, it was a Q&A 38, and that was a month ago. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Preston, it's been a long time. What's been going on? You usually make videos a couple days a week or maybe once a week or something. You haven't made a video for a full month. Yeah, this is probably the most I've ever done without making a video. And here's the thing. When it comes to YouTube, I have to be in the mindset to make a video. But I've been dealing with a lot of stuff lately. Not like major personal stuff, but stuff nonetheless where I've just been occupied. I have been doing a lot of stuff with work, work. I'm trying to get my own place, get my own house. During the Memorial Day weekend, I got bed bugs, so I couldn't sleep in my own bed for a few nights. And I've been dealing with major allergies. It's been hectic. It's been busy, annoying, miserable, or just overall busy. Overall busy. So if you're wondering why I have not been on YouTube, I haven't talked about Raw or SmackDown or done any videos, even talk about like CM Punk's fight or anything like that, talk about predictions, it's because I've been busy. And on top of all, Tuesday I might have to do jury duty. So I am not looking forward to that. So I got that going. So I just got a lot of stuff that I've been dealing with, and I got still some stuff I'm still working on next couple days. So all my fans, subscribers, thank you so much for being so patient. I know, again, it's been a while since I made a video, but I've just been very busy. But I'm here now because I feel like I should do a video. I mean, I'm not really doing anything right now anyway, unless Mitch from Glowsmith Entertainment decides to do some sort of video with me or interrupt me again because I have my phone right here. Then we'll see what happens. But a lot of stuff also has been going on. We just had New Japan's Dominion show. We just had CM Punk's UFC fight number 2. We've been hearing a lot of stuff about Ronda Rousey now. We got Money in the Bank and NXT TakeOver Chicago 2 all coming up this weekend. We got a lot of stuff that's been going on. It'll be very interesting. So, I guess I'll talk about Punk's fight first because it's the most recent thing in my mind. So, when it comes to CM Punk, he did lose. He lost. If he does UFC again with me, I'm like, he can do whatever he wants to do. I would prefer if he got back in wrestling business at this point. But if he wants to do UFC again, he could. But I think honestly, I would rather see him wrestling, whether that's a commentator, whether that's a booker. He doesn't have to come back to even WWE. He can wrestle in one match in Ring of Honor or attend that All In show coming up. I would like to see a New Japan. There's a lot of stuff I would prefer seeing. Um, sorry, just trying to process everything because there's been a lot of stuff going on. So with that's my thoughts on Pong. It is what it is. Um, Now let's talk about Dominion because I thought Dominion was a very good show, a great show actually. Um, so a lot of stuff happened in the show. So I thought it was a great show overall. Young Bucks finally winning the heavyweight tag team championships, not the junior heavyweights, but the heavyweight tag titles. Finally, so that was great. A great junior heavyweight championship match. Chris Jericho finally winning the Intercontinental Championship, the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. That actually shocked me. Then we had the main event of Okada and Omega. Hour and 4 minutes these guys went in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the heavyweight title. Omega's long overdue championship has finally commenced. Omega has finally won the IWGP heavyweight title. And Okada's over 700-day reign is coming to an end. A lot of people are saying they loved Okada's reign. Look, I can't really argue with that. I mean, Okada is a great worker. He's been a very good champion. He's had great matches with guys like Evil, Omega countless times, Zack Sabre Jr., even Bad Luck Fale, like, in just to name a few. And Naito, he's had some of the best title matches we've seen in wrestling, period. And the ones with Omega are the ones that, in my opinion, really stepped up Okada, but also stepped up Omega. And in my opinion, Omega is the best wrestler currently, right now, of this generation of wrestling. Not of all time. He's not there yet, but he is going to go down, in my opinion. When the day he retires, he's going to be one of the best of all time, hands down, and along with Okada. But Omega, I think, just connects with the fans even more. Um, so he finally won the heavyweight title, which I'm really happy about. But most importantly, Noah Watts, baby, Console K14, wherever your YouTube channel is now, if you're watching this, because Noah, Alpha Zoe, Andre, and myself are going to go to that G1 special in the Cow Palace, San Francisco. I already got my tickets. I'm really looking forward to that. Now that Domain just ended, that means we will be seeing Kenny Omega as heavyweight champion. And now this means we'll most likely see Chris Jericho walk in because now he's the Intercontinental Champion. So I'm really looking for a G1 special. They got some big names now. Anything can happen at that G1 special. I mean, hell, Rey Mysterio could do a feud with Cody Rhodes. That looks like what they're saying up. They could do Cody Rhodes versus Juju Thunder Liger 1-on-1. I don't know, but there's a potential. there's something big at that show. So I'm gonna be keeping my eyes out because it's actually in a few weeks. Yeah, in about 3-4 weeks we got the G1 special. So I hope they start announcing some matches soon. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with that. And again, I might do a vlog on that too. That's gonna be something special. First ever New Japan show. Now, this is a Q&A though, so traditional rules. You get to ask me questions, and I'll try to answer them honest as I can. So, let's go ahead and go. No, Laura. Hello. Hello. Will Ferrell, give you a wave. What are your thoughts about the net neutrality repeal? I could give a fuck. No, Laura. Game I guess now the man in Japan. I agree. Anime Mania 500. What's up, President? How's it going? Very busy. That's all I have to say. Very, very busy. Nicholas Rendon. I haven't heard that name in a while. Do you think Bobby Roode, main roster character, is the biggest disappointment to leave right now? I would say Roman Reigns, but let's be fair, Bobby Roode as a babyface has not been going too well. Let's be honest, ever since Bobby Roode came in as a babyface, like it was okay to start, but then it just got worse on Raw. Like he's just bland. And I think the problem was he should never been a babyface. He should have been a heel when he came in. I know that remains just bad booking because after watching all these Raws, like, and I don't know if Mitch is going to listen to this because he never watches these videos. Mitch actually has flat out told me that he's getting sick of watching WWE, mainly because of the Raws. Because the Raws are so deplorable, he can't sit through them. Raw has become a joke. And it's funny, remember all these times I would talk about how SmackDown was the A show, and then in 2017, after Mania, SmackDown was just unbearable and Raw was still bad. And then now Raw's unbearable and SmackDown's actually starting to be solid again. Not great, but either good to solid. And yet NXT still exceeds at being the real A show. I find that funny. But yeah, Mitch can't get into Raw. You can't really get to WWE that much. In fact, I think Mitch and his folks just finished Dominion. I haven't heard his thoughts about it yet. Maybe he'll do a video. I don't know. But I would not be surprised if Mitch said that it was a great show. Because there was. But for Roode, I think he should have just been heel. I think it's just bad writing and he just needs to be heel. Don Callis was in tears of joy with Omega 1. Not surprised. Kenny Omega is the god of wrestling. He's definitely the best wrestler right now. And Don Callis is the golden announcer and best heel commentator today. Hassan Lamai, Roman vs. Jinder on Raw is happening tomorrow. I did hear about that. Why are they doing that? They're having a match 6 days. Oh, keep on. This is on Raw. When it comes to tomorrow night Raw, that means they have 6 days before the pay-per-view match. Why are they giving away this match now on Raw? That does not make any sense. I don't like that booking. I never liked that booking. Why would you give away a match that's going to be happening at pay-per-view? And it's not like even the pay-per-view is happening like in a few weeks. It's 6 days away. It'll be 6 days away. Why doing this match? Unless Roman and Jinder is not going to be at Money in the Bank and they decide just to put on Raw. I'm fine with that. But it's the stuff like that is the very definition of Raw right now. It's just uncreative. It's bland. So, in a couple weeks, I have to get all my teeth pulled. Holy shit. Harry Flynn? Holy shit. Oh, all my top teeth pulled. Jesus Christ. What happened? Like cavities or something? Jeez, dude. Well, I hope that everything goes okay, man. Sonamai, do you think Alexa Bliss has the nicest ass? I'll say it, she has one of the more attractive butts. Definitely on there. You know, that most people would say that currently right now, and I couldn't really argue with that. I'll say she's definitely has one of the top ones. Remember, do you like Nakamura as a heel? Yeah, of course. Chaos Nakamura, I love him. Love him. Sorry, no speak English. Love it. We all know Ronda is going to win Money in the Bank because she's in the UFC Hall of Fame. I did hear about that now. Now it makes sense for everything. Does that mean I agree with giving the title to Ronda this suit? No. Am I saying she can never be a champion? Oh no. Ronda should be a champion at least once in WWE before she leaves. But in my opinion, I think this is a little too soon. But because of the UFC thing, I'm not surprised. But we'll have to wait and see what happens and how everything gets played out. Bobby needs a heel turn. I agree. At least SmackDown's getting better again. Slowly but with Dre, yes. And when I want to talk about this because Brandon hasn't been here a while. I want you to give his impression. Now, keep in mind, Brandon, if you're watching this, and everybody watching, this is not a blast on Brandon. Okay, Brandon has his own opinion. He has his own taste and stuff. Okay, so this is not a blast on Brandon. This is not me trying to shit on Brandon. Okay, but I want you to understand what he thinks about this. And this is coming from Brandon. This is not a joke. I am not joking. These came out Brandon's. These are the words coming out Brandon's mouth. Okay, just telling the truth. So Brandon's not really enjoying Philly as much. Understandable. But this is what he said. He said that SmackDown is terrible. He thought the Bryan and Jeff Hardy match was very botched and sloppy and was not very good. He thinks Raw is more tolerable than SmackDown. And he thought the Lashley segment was funny. He thought the Lashley segment, the Lashley sisters segment, was good. Let me remind you, this is the same guy, Brandon, that his favorite movie of all time is Shawshank Redemption. This is the same guy that loves NXT. This is not me putting blast on Brandon. I'm not trying to shout him. It's one thing to have an opinion, but when you say something like Lashley's sister segment was good, I'm sorry. I even told him, I was like, no, you did not just say that. Like that, no. I'm hoping to God that he was just drunk or he was trolling me. And here's the if you don't like SmackDown, fine. But if you're saying Raw is more tolerable than SmackDown, then don't watch wrestling whatsoever. Because Raw is way worse than SmackDown. Way worse. If you don't like SmackDown, fine, but you can't come out here and tell me that Raw's better. Because it's not. It's unbearable. People are saying it's horrific. People are making fun of Raw. It's terrible. But again, that's Brandon's own opinion. So I honestly, because of some of his opinions, I usually take it a big grain of salt. I don't worry about it too much, but it's just when it came to life, it's just whichever Brandon, that's one thing. That's his own opinion. But it came to Lashley sister saying, I was like, no, you just insulted my intelligence. I'm sorry. But again, that's his own opinion. I mean, this is also the same guy that thinks that Lars Sullivan and Aleister Black will be a match tonight. And keep in mind for NXT TakeOver Chicago, which don't forget we have Gargano Ciampa and Velveteen Dream Ricochet. Just saying. Just saying, Brandon, if you're watching this, I'm just telling you. Lars and Aljamain could have a very good match, but I guarantee it's not going to be a match tonight. If you do not remember Takeover New Orleans with Ciampa Gargano, then I'm sorry, you've already lost. like Johnny Gargano and Ciampa alone are most likely a steel show, but now I have Velveteen Dream Ricochet also on that show. So but anyways, that's Brandon's opinion. So what was I again? Yeah, SmackDown's getting better. I'll say, why is Byron Saxton so damn annoying commentary? Yeah, I can't stand Byron Saxton. I can't. And what I find it funny is I'm gonna kind of talk a little bit about Noah and Mitch again. Because I find it funny because Noah hates Byron Saxton commentary, but he likes Booker T on commentary. But Mitch hates Booker T on commentary, but hates Byron Saxton. I just find that ironic. I find that very ironic. It always still perplexes me. But the truth is, they're both right. Booker T sucks as a commentator. Byron Saxton sucks. So they're not good commentators whatsoever. They really suck. I don't care what anybody says. Booker T and Byron Saxton equally suck for different reasons. Byron Saxton is just annoying, and Booker T acts like he's high all the time. I don't get it. Booker T, I love you. You'll always be one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, but as a commentator, I can't. No. If I had to hear that laugh one more time, every time you tell a bad joke or something stupid happens, I swear to God, just no. Thanks, man. I try. Thanks, man. I tried to tell Eric Rip last night, but he put me on a timeout for it. Okay. Kenny Omega versus Pete Dunne. Who wins? Oh, Kenny Omega probably, but oh my God, they did that match. Thoughts on the new Halloween? I'll talk about very. It's like a little mesh, I would say. It's a little bit of a mesh of like Rob Zombie and the John Carpenter film. It's like they took the original John Carpenter film, the original Halloween. They took the remake of Rob Zombie's Halloween and they kind of blended it in a blender and mixed it a little bit together. What I'm trying to say is it has the vibe of that dark, gonna have that dark, really violent, sexual kind of torture type to it, like Rob Zombie films. But it's gonna have that atmosphere, kind of same vibe of like the original. It's more quiet, but it's more effective that way. It didn't have to be gory to be a great horror film. And I think I'm definitely gonna go check it out. I'm gonna try to get more. I hope to get more trailers soon. Hope to get more trailers soon. But so yeah. So I'm definitely curious to see what to do with Halloween. I think that Towers winning my bank then point Seth Rollins around in there. I think that's the more logical thing I would do. But after this UFC thing now, I don't know. Let's see here. Do you think Chris Jericho will sign with Impact since he is friends with Don Kelly? I don't know. Honestly, I don't think Chris Jericho should really sign with anybody at this point. With him being a free agent, he can do whatever he wants. For example, if he wanted to go do another match with WWE, he could. But at the same time, he could go to New Japan. He could go to Impact. He could go Ring of Honor. He could go to PWG. He could go to any independent wrestling promotion. I could see him at All Pro Wrestling show. He could just show up at APW show. I prefer him as a free agent.
Joe should win Money in the Bank, but Miz will win. I would not be surprised if Miz won. And I know everybody wants Miz to win because of Brian, but here's the thing: I always believe in certain tradition. I don't think you should win something more than once. When it comes to certain stipulations, like I don't think you should win something like a Royal Rumble more than once. I don't think you should win a Money in the Bank more than once. I really don't. Miz winning would just be 2010 all over again. The only difference is now Miz is actually good on the mic. He's actually good in the ring. He's better as a character. And yes, it makes sense for him to win because of the whole Brian thing. But I would rather see somebody else win the briefcase. Because Miz has already won Money in the Bank, and I don't like seeing guys win Money in the Bank again. I believe in pushing new guys and let new guys get interest. I'm not that doesn't mean I'm saying that Miz should not ever be WWE champion. Like I'm totally on board with him winning the WWE title. I'm totally fine with him winning the title eventually one day. But I don't think he needs to win Money in the Bank to get the title. As for Joe, I would rather see Samoa Joe win Money in the Bank. Don't forget about Dave Otunga's commentary. He says, yeah, Dave Otunga, like he's just forgettable. Like it's not the fact he's just bad, it's just he's so forgettable. He's just bland, he's just forgettable. Like Raw, I totally forgot Dave Otunga was on commentary. It's like that. Even Jonathan Coachman recently on Raw has been kind of bland. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Okay, all right, I did that one. And then goes random. What are your thoughts on Raw 10 Division? To me, it's cringeworthy. Raw's tag division, even both tag team divisions, like I've been hearing rumors that WWE just does not care about the tag team divisions now. Yeah, I can't get into Raw's tag division. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know where the fuck Others of Pain are. They've been gone for it seems like an eternity. Uh, Thoughts on the Silent Rebels movie? I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna be real for you. I'm not like the big. That's not like the biggest hype movie for me. But I'm definitely gonna check it out just to see how it is. What do you think? Who do you think deserves to win the women's Money in the Bank? At this point, the only person that really needs it right now is Becky Lynch. She's the most liked. She's the better wrestler. And she has not been a champion in a long time. It feels like an eternity. I think honestly Becky Lynch should win it. I think if anyone deserves it more, I think it should be Becky Lynch. I want to see Chris Jericho versus Austin Aries. Well, could happen. Could happen. Thoughts on the rush going to 05 Live? the fact that he was on NXT for a short while and then we barely saw him, and now he's on 205 Live. To be fair, 205 Live does need some little bit of star power. Lio Rush could do that, but I kind of wish I saw more Lio Rush. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish I saw more Lio Rush. So I started signing a UK deal. I did hear about that, so I know you must be very happy. The rumors are she could be going to. Yeah. Yeah, so I know you must be happy. And at least she's not going to be going to the main roster. She's going to be like a UK NXT type of place, so she's going to be fine. So I know you must be happy, no, Laura. EC3 is so ready for main roster. I agree, but again, I've never really been a big fan of EC3. I just never have. He's got the look and charisma and mic skills, but wrestling wise, I could never get into him. On TNA, I've watched him for at least a year or two, and every time I could just never get into him. He's got a good personality, so I would put on Raw, but at the same time, you know how Raw is right now. Yeah. Anyway, Mania, I think the biggest mistake WWE has made is putting the WWE Championship on Jinder Mahal. Oh, no. That wasn't a big mistake. Because I was on board with Jinder Mahal being champion. I just think if they're going to put the title on him, I think they should have him Money in the Bank instead and build him up for at least almost a year and then have him cash in. I think that's what they should have done. But I was all board with Mahal being WWE champion. It was the bad booking, writing on SmackDown that was the reason why Jinder Mahal never clicked as a champion. It was just bad creative writing. But the biggest WWE mistake, theirs was way worse stuff. Like turning Austin heel for a lot of people. I personally didn't really care for it. I think that was kind of a mistake. But I could kind of let that slide because at least it led to some more memorable moments. I think honestly, WWE doing an interview with Brian Pillman's wife just after Brian Pillman just died on live television, I think that was way worse. That was just disgusting and just unprofessional. I mean, this widow and her kids just lost their husband, father, just recently, and you're going to do an interview with them on live TV. I mean, that's just horrific. I think stuff like getting rid of Ryan Ward, of having head writer of SmackDown was worse than Jinder Mahal being WWE champion. I think keeping Roman Reigns on top is a bigger mistake. I think the fact they're using more part timers as champions is a bigger mistake. That's me personally. In my opinion, Mahal was dumb, but it was not Mahal's fault. It was the bad booking. That's why it was bad. In my opinion, there have been way worse. Hell, Christian getting constantly screwed out of the world title and constantly losing was way worse. Those were the times where I literally I started now becoming an Orton fan. Was during those times. Naito versus Dream, their segment alone would have been fun. Oh, Velveteen Dream, that would be a fun match. That would be a fun match to see. You heard of indie wrestler Adam Mayhem? No, I've never heard of Adam Mayhem. MMA, Finn Balor, Rusev, or Samoa Joe deserves to win Money in the Bank. Most guys in the men's Money in the Bank deserve it. The only ones I really don't think should win Money in the Bank are really The Miz and Braun Strowman. I think those are the only two, in my opinion, that should not win Money in the Bank. One, Braun Strowman doesn't need the Money in the Bank briefcase. He really doesn't. He can just beat people up on his own. And the main is because he's already won Money in the Bank. Which of the New Day members should be in Money in the Bank? One of the more obvious ones would be Kofi. The one I would like to see is Xavier Woods. But the one I'm predicting is Big E. Because that's the one WWE has been planning. Rumors that they're planning on having Big E get a singles push, which means New Day will slowly break away. And I honestly think New Day needs to break away. They really need to. Like, they're coming scared. They've been around since what, late 2014? So almost 4 years, roughly almost 3 to 4 years. They've had their run. I want to see more serious Big E. I want to see more serious Xavier Woods, more serious Kofi Kingston. I still want my Jamaican Kofi back. I'm waiting the day that happens. I want Xavier Woods to be his own guy. I want Big E to be his own guy. I want them to split up and be their own guys again. That's what I want. At this point, I think the only thing I really need to do is to fight Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, the Elite, in an actual match, not a Street Fighter 3E3 thing. I mean an actual match, a 6-man tag team match. That's the only New Day match I want to see. That's the only New Day match I really want to see is them versus the Elite. That's it. Once that's done, New Day need to break up. But if we're not going to do Omega Young Bucks anytime soon coming to WWE, break the New Day up now. Because honestly, like, they need to do something else. Like, they've had their fun, they've had their gig, but it's time for change. And honestly, I would not be surprised if they did give Money in the Bank to Big E, that could be the setup for the split. Dream versus Styles. They're both in WWE, so that would be good. That would be a very fun match too to see. So far, Paige is doing a good job as SmackDown GM. She's not bad. At least they are giving her something to do. I am honestly hoping one day she can return to the ring. I am hoping one day. We've been doing, again, just busy. Work, everything, just been very occupied with a lot of things.
Which women's wrestler can you see in next year's Women's Rumble? Well, a lot of them. If you're asking me more of like who can you see winning, sadly, Charlotte. If not, then Ronda Rousey. If Ronda's not champion. Hold on, Toshi is no longer the GM of SmackDown. Hopefully. I don't know. No idea. I guess whether her contract expires or she's able to wrestle again. We see Styles versus Roman. Styles versus Ambrose. The only thing. That's right. It's funny. The one match, one of the dream matches WWE, we still have yet to see, and that's Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. But yet we've seen AJ Styles with Roman Reigns countless times. We've seen AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose, and AJ, and all their matches have been very good. They've all been good to great. But yet, the one match we know will be excellent is against Rollins, especially Rollins now. What he's been doing, that Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles now could be another 5-star match here or higher in WWE. One of Lashley's sisters was played by wrestler Max Caster. He wrestled at Ghost Torture. I did hear about that. So, I mean, I don't know what to really say. I want him happy he was on segment for Raw, big deal, but at the same time, he did that. I don't know whether I should be happy for the guy or embarrassed for him. Kind of a 50-50 thing. If WWE believed that would be a great wrestler, you need to be with us. No longer Emma Cody Rhodes. Let's say members, man, stupid. Yeah, Robot was stupid, right? Yeah. What do you think of that Bumblebee trailer? I could give a shit. I really don't care. At this point, I've grown out of brain cell and decided any new Transformer movie that comes out, I'm not seeing. I've been so gullible and stupid at watching this same crap over and over again by Michael Bay that now it's kind of the point where I didn't even see the last Transformers movie they did, and I'm not looking for this one. The trailer may look good, but it's gonna have. I'm willing to bet it's gonna be really bad. I'm not gonna go into that movie. Wait, okay. I think Styles versus Rollins will happen at Survivor Series this year. Potentially it could, but I would rather see it at a bigger scale. I'd rather see it at Mania. That's just me personally, but we'll have to wait and see. Did you watch the NBA Finals? I do not watch sports. Wrestling is my sport. And the only reason I watched the UFC fight was because of CM Punk. That was literally it. So I do not watch sports. What about the Mortal Engines movie? I have no idea what that is. I was forced to watch Transformers 3. I feel sorry for you. But to be fair, I did watch that on my own terms. I was just being gullible. Top 5 worst Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists. Oh. God, I don't know. God, I really don't know. You should check out the More Engines trailer. Okay. What about the new Spider-Man to Spider-Verse trailer? I did check that out. It's definitely a different take on Spider-Man. So I'm a Spider-Man fan, so I'll definitely check that out. Do you think Shinbat will ever come back to WWE? I see him more Richard as a professional wrestler outside WWE more than he'll come out WWE. And after the doctor thing, I really think that that's not going to happen. Let's see here. The Denver represented WWE. Oh, that's a interesting one. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and end this off. So thank you guys for sending your questions. I will be doing a review on both Money in the Bank and NXT TakeOver. I would love to do an NXT TakeOver Chicago live reactions. We'll have to wait and see though what happens. And then Money in the Bank live reactions for sure. So take care, all my peeps. Thank you guys for sending your questions, and I'll see you guys later.